my stories that I can talk about kinship is when I was terrified. You see, I didn't know what to do. I was scared. I was older and I wanted to come out. And so I was looking in the Blade newspaper, which is here in Washington, D.C., and I saw SDA kinship. And I'm like, does SDA mean what it means? So I wrote to the person and they transferred me over to someone named Yolanda. And Yolanda wrote back and she said, I go to your church. And at that time, it was Sligo Church, which I went to. I am a member still. And Yolanda says, I will meet you there. I was so scared. I was like, maybe somebody will see me and know you guys are SDA kinship, and then they'll tell my mother who sits in the same row or sits back there. Fear was a big thing in my life. So I went and I got to meet Yolanda and all the other SDA kinship family. And it was the best day ever. We went out to lunch at Olive Garden and it was great. But what I really remember about that time is that when I came out to my mom, you see, I came out to my mom that year because I met someone special and I said, you know what? I got to come out to my mom. So I went to my mom's house. It was let's backtrack. It was a Sunday morning early. And I said, I got to do this because mom's up. I'm going to go. It's around 9:10. I'm going to do this. So I walked in, my hands shaking in my head. I'm sweating. And then I come in, hey, Dad, hey, everyone. I got to talk to Mom. So I walk into the room and I say, hey, Mom, how you doing? She's like, are you okay? You're not feeling well? Are you okay? And I said, yeah, I'm fine. And I said, Mom, I looked at her and I said, Mom, you know what? Your daughter is gay. And my mom threw herself on the couch and on the bed and said, oh my gosh, my daughter's going to hell. And I was like, what? Oh my goodness. I didn't think she would have such a big reaction because I think she knew because she's asked me before. So then I was scared. She's like, oh my gosh, we're going to just come over and take everything at your house. None of your family members will want you anymore. I mean, she didn't say all that, but in my head, that's what I was feeling. So I remember calling Yolanda and said, Yolanda, can I come over and spend the night? She's like, why? So my mom says she's going to come over and take everything. I just need somewhere to spend the night. So I drove to Yolanda's house. I was so scared. And I spent that night. And Yolanda, in the morning, I think she woke me up and she said, Arlene, does your mom have your alarm code? I'm like, no. But why are you so scared? I said, Yolanda, it was just fear. And I really appreciate that time for kinship coming through for me because I was terrified. I was lost. I was lonely. I had nowhere to go. But you know what? It turned out to be okay because kinship is my family. They will always be my family because they were there for me at the beginning and always will be for me. I want to thank kinship because if I didn't have them, I didn't know where I would go. Some people say it's easy coming out, but it's not always for people of color, and especially parents from the Caribbean, especially parents who have their own values and they think you don't have the same values. But, I want to say thank you, kinship, for always being there for me, for being part of my life, but also helping to show me that love is love, friends are friends, and family is everything. Because without kinship, I don't know what I would do. Kinship has come into my life in times when I needed them the most, through many friends in kinship. But I want to thank them for just being there for me. I want to thank all my friends in kinship. I would name names, but I don't think I should because it's too many. But this is from my heart and my soul. Thank you. I pray for everyone in kinship every day, the young adults, people who are younger than me, because, we need prayer more than we need prayer more than anything now because of all the terrible things that are happening to our community. But we will survive as we did before and will now. Thank you so much. Thank you, kinship.